Alright, round one, we would like to go ahead and play first. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We have, I mean, this is the way you draw it up, right? Both our lands, 3 2-drops, a 3-drop, and 2 3-drops. Looks like, this will probably be pretty aggressive. I think I'll play the Mastiff first. I would have liked to have seen the Selesnya Guildmage, the Vitu-Ghazi Guildmage. That guy is so good. So whenever I end up Selesnya colors, especially like a straight Selesnya, I'm always super hopeful to see that guy. That guy is just a beast. But didn't see it, didn't get past it. Can't win them all, I guess. I'm going to pause until this guy's ready to go. Alright, and we are off. Ooh, the dreaded Plains-Plains matchup. Here I am, just going to play the Selesnya Sentry, I think. If he doesn't play anything, it's going to do more damage, and no reason not to use the mana. Alright. So, we're going to have an army here in just a moment. I'm going to play double Crawl Warrior. I mean, he's probably going to play something here where an attack is going to get one of my guys killed. Actually, that's perfect. That's a-okay by me. I mean, I guess it does stop our 2/2s from attacking, which is a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, I think maybe we hold back. We play the Seller of Songbirds and hold back for a turn. If we attack with everyone, we lose a guy. He just blocks a guy. We get in for 4. I don't think that's really worth doing at the moment, so we're just going to do that. And if we get another land, we can attack with our Crawl Warriors and have Tristani's Judgment and all kinds of goodness. This guy's actually pretty bad because he blocks most our ground game. Probably not going to see an attack from him. Yeah. Okay, so now we have stuff. In fact, he's got 5 open mana. What could that be? The 2/4 Flash guy? The Azorius one? The Hussar Patrol? What else could there be? Eyes in the Skies? Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. I think maybe I'll just attack with the Crawl Warriors here and not the Selesnya, well, maybe not the Selesnya Sentry. Although I guess if I attack with the Selesnya Sentry, yeah, no, I think attacking with the Selesnya Sentry is good. I think I want to keep on some pressure, and then if something bad happens, I have a Tristani's Judgment, although I'm not going to be able to do that if I pay any of these 6 costs. If he was tapped out, I would probably play the Tristani's Judgment on the Sunspire Griffin and know that he has no blocks, no good blocks, and just swing in. But the fact that he's got 5 open mana means he's got to have something going on. Like, there almost certainly has to be something going on. So I'm going to go ahead and pay the mana. Could be Smite or something, but I got this guy for his ability, so okay. So, yeah, just dramatic rescue, I guess, unless something else is coming. Well, we'll pause while we wait. Alrighty. We are back, and yeah, that'll take up a turn. We have a pretty good board, even though the Sunspire Griffin and the Basilica Guards both slowed us down a fair amount. He's got double extort going, so yeah, that one seems pretty good, although I can't play it and a Crawl Warrior on the same turn. Again, I think attacking here is correct, and if he blocks, then I'll use my abilities, and if he doesn't, then we'll probably pass and have Advent of the Worm up. It's probably what I'll do. In fact, having Advent of the Worm up when we have Tristani's Judgment also up is pretty good. Maybe attacking here is wrong, but I think it's worth it. This could be some sort of counter spell. We'll see what happens. Just offering a trade. Seems like an odd block, which makes me worry about Smite and things of that nature. So I would actually let this trade because I want to have the Advent of the Worm available anyway. So if that's what he wants to do, I'm probably just going to let that happen. That one, on the other hand, I think I have to go out of my way to pump my guy. He's got another removal spell, then that's one of the cards in his hand, and we remove one of his removal spells on that instead of an Advent of the Worm. Another dramatic rescue. Alright. Again, all the dramatic rescues out now is better than when I have Advent of the Worm. Dramatic rescues, especially bad if you have Advent of the Worm out. So that's fine. Got rid of a Tithe Drinker. I mean, he knows that we have 2 Crawl Warriors in hand, so probably going to have to play them out here and just hold the Advent of the Worm. There's a lot of mana to be doing nothing. Oh, okay. I mean, we will lose eventually to Extort. He's down to 1 card in hand, so I still think it's better to wait to the end of his turn before I play Advent of the Worm, because I want to be able to populate it. So I think waiting is correct here. Although maybe playing 2 Crawl Warriors is a better way to go. It's an interesting choice. In fact, I'm just going to go with the Crawl Warriors because right now Right now we're looking okay on board, and even though Advent of the Worm might win the game sooner, which is good, having the Tristani's Judgment in case he plays like Exalted Angel or something crazy isn't terrible. If I don't play something here, he knows something's up. I mean, he's got one card in hand, so it could be some sort of counter spell, which would be really the only thing too terrible for Advent of the Worm. I mean, I guess a removal spell that gets rid of it before I can play a Tristani's Judgment too, but we've already seen 2 Dramatic Rescues. There could be more, for sure. Maybe I should just drop this as quick as I possibly can. Maybe I'll just pass this turn without attacking. Although if he's got more tricks, again, better to find out on the Crawl Warriors than it is to find out on the Advent of the Worm. These 2 Dramatic Rescues would have been really bad for the Advent of the Worm. And going into game 2 and 3, if we get there, we'll have to remember that 2 Dramatic Rescues, that's pretty bad. So we'll pause. Alright. Alright, again, I think just attacking with the 2 Crawl Warriors is the appropriate play here. Especially into 8 open mana. It's probably... I mean, Oh, okay. Triple block. It's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Who do we want to kill out of this ragtag crew? Not the guards, I don't think. The Sunspire Griffin, probably? Yeah, I think the Sunspire Griffins. Griffon, I guess it's not plural. Alright, so now the ground's probably clear. Oh, he's playing a red card. Alright, well, I still think it's probably just attack with these 2 guys. I don't really want to pump here. I expect that he's going to take the damage here, although he's been more than willing to trade his guys off previously, so maybe that's not the case. Okay. Good deal. We're just going to pass here and play the Advent of the Worm at the end of his turn and hope that we get it through. I expect that he's probably out of card, like he probably doesn't have anything here. Yeah, it's popping a clue stone. Did he play a land? He did not play a land. Alright. So he could have a counter spell. We definitely could have a Psychic Strike here. But I'm gonna go for it anyway. Alright, so that's pretty good. I think here it's worth just playing out the land. And I don't see any reason not to just straight up attack here. Alright, sorry about that. Video went away for just a second, but I swung, he took it all, I did not pump my guy, I played a Disciple of the Old Ways, and I'm passing back so I have Tristani's Judgment mana up. In case he tries to bounce a Worm token or plays something really scary. That's not super scary. It's not super scary. How greedy do I want to be? If I Tristani's Judgment that and get another 5/5, he's probably in pretty serious trouble. He's probably in pretty serious trouble anyways. I guess if I attack with it, maybe he tries to triple block. No, I think I'm just gonna play it. Maybe this is greedy, but... Okay, so, maybe it was greedy, maybe it wasn't, but he realized that was the end of the jig, or someone else might say the jig was up. So, let's see. Archweaver didn't seem super necessary. I mean, he's got a Sunspire Griffin, which is good, but not probably worth bringing in another 7-drop. Forced Adaptation is very bad against Dramatic Rescue, and so because of that, I don't really have any other sideboard cards. Anything in here seem bad. I mean, any of the tricks are much worse with Dramatic Rescue, so is Fido Burst. But no, I think we'll just run that on back. It's got 41 cards. He will not be decked by me. This is a tough one. We have a 2-drop, but we have a ton of them. A 3-drop we can't play. In fact, I think I'd like to mulligan this. I'm gonna keep this. This might be not better, but that's not exactly what I was hoping to draw. I mean, we have a million 2 and 3. Well, not a ton of 3s, I guess. We have a lot of 2-drops. Alright, well, that matches up very well with the Daring Skyjack. Not as well with a Crawl Warrior. Alright, let's just swing on in there. At this point, I'd rather develop my board, so I'm just going to play the Skyjack and pass. We'll leave open a green. Represent the giant growth that is not in our deck. Yeah. Again, I'm not going to swing with the Daring Skyjack here. I'm just going to swing with the Crawl Warrior and get the Vassal Soul out. The hope here is that when your opponent's playing 4 colors, they can't play everything. I think probably gonna pit fight right here. It's got 4 mana up, but I think it's worth just pit fighting here. Trying to get in for lots of damage. I mean, I do have a Tristani's Judgment available if necessary, and if he doesn't play anything, he's going to lose. And so he realized, hey, I'm not going to play anything, I am going to lose. So, yeah. This deck seems pretty aggressive. The first game, I think he was actually kind of lucky to drop the 1/4. and the 2-3, which just do a good job against the team here. But we eked it out, and then game 2 was not really a game since he didn't play anything but a Basilica Screecher, and we just trounced on in there for the win. Alright, well, feel pretty good about that. We'll go to round 2, and I'll see you there.